Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. The Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Jack, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute honor and pleasure to be welcoming you to today's event on behalf of the Government of Malaysia. You know, it seems just a moment ago that we were all together, well, most of us were together for the launch of DFTZ. This was in March, and it was followed by another visit hosted by Jack for the Prime Minister in Hangzhou. That was in May, and there was the very nice picture of Jack and the Prime Minister in the beautiful office of Jack's. Between March and now, there has been a flurry of activities, tremendous amount of work at the working level, both in KL, working teams at the airport, at the cargo terminal, in all the various places, and in Malaysia alone, working with a whole suite of agencies, from SME Corp, Malaysian Airports, MPC, and many more. At the same time, there was a lot of camaraderie as well between the Malaysian team as well as the Alibaba team and the whole group of the Alibaba team. It has been a tremendous pleasure working with this team in Alibaba. And yes, the extra bonding was over durian parties, which is very popular. So, what are we going live today, ladies and gentlemen? There are three components of DFTZ, as you saw at the video earlier. The first one is the go live of our logistic hub, best in class, optimized for e-commerce transaction that is very high volume and very fast paced. So the first phase will be the collaboration between Lazada as well as Post Malaysia. And the groundbreaking that you saw today is for the second phase, which is the joint venture between MAHB and China for a 60-acre e-logistic hub for the region. The next phase, or the next component that has gone live today, is the brain of the FTZ, which is the platform, which not only digitized the whole trade facilitation to make it a very seamless transaction for SMEs to go global and to export, but as well as a brand new process that is put in place to ensure that there is end-to-end cargo clearance that is at 3 hours with a 90% SLA guarantee. And the last one, most importantly, and I would even say ultimately, it is about flagging off the 1,972 SMEs, and this is more than the 1,500 that has been that was put as a target for the first batch. And this is ultimately, it's about creating a new breed of SMEs who are natively global in their mindset and who are able to trade globally seamlessly. Now, this is coming together through a shared vision of two great leaders, one that is of empowering our rakyat and our people through the digital innovation and digital technology, and one is about empowering a breed of SMEs and small businesses who are able to trade globally and therefore redefining the concept of globalization towards a globalization that is more inclusive and that is driven by the small businesses. So to start today's proceedings, I think it is only fitting that we call one of the gentlemen first on stage, followed by the next. So may I have the pleasure to have Mr. Jack Ma on stage to say a few words. Jack.